Good morning students. Welcome again into the 12th Science Chemistry class. From the Q lecture, we are learning the chapter number 4, that is thermodynamics. Now in that, today we have to learn about the concept of maximum work. Now maximum work when obtained, when the opposing force will be maximum. So when the P external, opposing force means external pressure, is maximum, then we will obtain the maximum work. If there is no any external force or external pressure or opposing force, then the work will be zero. We know into the vacuum, as there is no external pressure, P external is equal to 0. And therefore there is the work done is also 0. So for obtaining the maximum work, we always require the maximum opposing force, that is the P external should be large. Now larger the opposing force P external, larger the opposing force P external, more work is obtained, more work done by the system to overcome it, more work done by the system to overcome it. When the opposing force reaches its maximum value, when the opposing force reaches its maximum, that is P external is maximum, then the system performs the maximum work, that is the W max, maximum work. And thus when the opposing force P external becomes greater than the driving force, that is the only the driving force means from left to right, and opposing force means from right to left. So when the opposing force is greater than the driving force, that means forward reaction have the less force and backward reaction have the maximum force, then what happened? The reaction should be reversed. So during the reversible change, if the maximum work should be obtained, then for that the opposing force should be maximum. And therefore the opposing force P external when becomes greater than the driving force, then what happened? The process gets reversed. And so the opposing force cannot be greater than the driving force, but it should be maximum. It should be very infinitesimally less than the driving force. Only infinitesimally less. Then and then we obtain the maximum work. Remember student. When the that is driving force is less than the opposing force, the reaction should be reversed. But if the opposing force is slightly less than the driving force, then we obtain the maximum work. And therefore, so for the opposing force cannot be greater than the driving force, but it should be maximum. Therefore, the opposing force cannot be greater than the driving force, but it should be maximum. And therefore, we obtain the maximum work. Hence, maximum work is obtained from the thermodynamically reversible process. When we obtain then the maximum work, remember that the maximum work is obtained when the process is thermodynamically reversible. See here. Now, when the change is thermodynamically reversible, we obtain the maximum work, because in the reversible process, every step, there should be in the every step, we know that all the properties, thermodynamic properties remains unchanged, and therefore the system maintains its energy and maximum work we obtain. Because this thermodynamically reversible process is very slow process and it completes in of steps. And so the total work, maximum work is obtained by integrating the work of every step in that every slowly reaction, that is the reversible reaction. So in the reversible, thermodynamically reversible process, always there is the maximum work is obtained. Now consider the expression for the maximum work of the thermodynamically reversible process. Now in that what happened, this maximum work W max, how it is obtained? It is obtained into the number of steps. Now how can we carry out the number of steps? Now see this figure. Here is the external pressure, that is the P external is there from the outer side, and gas has the pressure P. Now there are the weights are there on this piston. Now there is the consider the N moles of the ideal gas enclosed in the system fitted with rigid frictionless movable piston, and on that piston there are the weights or masses. If we remove one by one this mass in the every step, then what happens? The P external becomes less and less, and at that time the pressure of the gas becomes increases, and therefore consider when N moles of the gas is enclosed in a cylinder fitted with frictionless movable rigid piston. This is the piston. Then what happens? It expands isothermally and reversibly. This gas get expand when we remove one by one these masses. Now initial volume the gas expand isothermally and reversibly from the initial volume V1 to V2. After removing these masses, the volume becomes more and more because external pressure becomes decreased. The gas get expand and the volume increases, and finally the volume becomes V2, and initially the volume is suppose V1, and therefore the gas expand isothermally and reversibly from the initial volume V1 to final volume V2 at temperature T. As it is the isothermal process, so temperature remains constant at the T. The expansion takes place, the gas expansion takes place in a number of steps. During each step, what happened? The external pressure P external is made infinitesimally, very less, infinitesimally smaller than the pressure of the gas, and it happens when with gradual removal of masses on the piston. When the P external becomes infinitesimally smaller and smaller into the next steps, or in the gradual next steps, when external pressure becomes less, when we remove these masses in a gradual slowly into the next steps, and the gas get expand. Now how is the expression? Let us learn. But you first take the screenshot of this blackboard writing and should write the notes in the beautiful handwriting. And then now we learn that formula or that expression to obtain the maximum work. How it is? Let us learn. Now see students again on the blackboard. Now the volume of the gas is increased by an infinitesimal small quantity. If we replace or remove the weights one by one from that of piston, what happens? The gas get expand because P external becomes decrease and decrease, and the volume of the gas get increase and increase in every step. But in every step, only a small quantity of volume get increases. That is the infinitesimal small quantity, and that is the dV. Now this is the very small quantity of volume of the gas dV get increase and increase in every step as we remove the masses from the piston gradually one by one in the every step. Now the volume of the gas is increased by infinitesimal quantity, that is very less dV in every single step. Now dV in this way, in the every single step, small quantity of volume get increase and finally the volume becomes V2 from the V1 of that gas which is enclosed in the cylinder. Now in the every step we obtain a very small quantity of work also, and therefore the small quantity of work dW is obtained in every step, because as the that is a volume increases only very small quantity dV, so the work is obtained is also very small quantity dW. And we know that the expression for the work, what is that? W is equal to minus P external into, that is delta V, that is the maximum change. But here change is only dV, small change, and work obtained is also very small dW. So dW is equal to minus P external into dV. Now suppose this is the expression X. So many such X expression are obtained in every step up to the volume becomes V2, and therefore the external pressure P is also very slowly becomes decrease and decrease by the quantity dP. External pressure P of the gas is very small quantity dP now. Yet that is pressure of the gas P is greater, that becomes greater. Pressure of the gas becomes greater than the external pressure P. External pressure PEX. Pressure of the gas P get increase than the external pressure P external by a very small quantity dP. That is, the pressure of the gas becomes now increases by the quantity dP. As the masses are removed from the piston, the pressure of the gas becomes increased by a very small quantity dP than the external pressure which is on that of the gas. Now P minus P external is equal to dP, because P is greater by a very small quantity dP. So P minus P external becomes dP. But if we want this P external, then what we do? Or P external is equal to P minus dP. If this dP comes here and P external comes here, it becomes positive and dP gets minus. And therefore P external is equal to P minus dP. Remember that? This P external is equal to P minus dP. Now on substituting this value in equation X, now that is the equation X, dW is equal to minus P external into dV. Now into that substitute the value of P external. What is the value of P external here? P minus dP. So in that X equation, dW is equal to minus this minus sign here and in bracket P minus dP. This is the value of P external and into this dV. Now if we solve this, what we obtain? Minus P into dV, minus minus becomes plus dP into dV. Remember student, here P into dV is P dV and in this minus sign is there. But here is also minus sign, so minus minus become plus dP into dV. Now this dP into dV quantity is very small. The multiplication of this small pressure and small volume is again very small. We know that if the two small quantity get multiplied, their multiplication is very small than that quantities also. For example, 0.001 into 0.001, that becomes 0.00001. That is very small. So we neglect this quantity dP into dV as it is very small quantity. And what only remain? dW is equal to minus P dV. Now see here, dP and dV are very small. dP into dV, the multiplication of dP and dV is very small, and so it get neglected. Now what is remaining? Yes. Now what is remaining here? That is dW is equal to minus P into dV. That is only remaining. Now that is the y equation, suppose. So dW is equal to minus P dV because we neglect this quantity. Now the total maximum work is obtained by integrating the equation 1, because there are so many steps as that of the equation 1 into that expansion of the gas, which is reversible and isothermal. So many steps, and the final step when the volume becomes V2 from V1, up to that we carry out the steps, and at that time the total number of steps, their summation of work done dW plus dW plus dW is obtained by integrating that equation. That is the summation work. So total maximum work is obtained by integrating equation 1 between the limits of initial and final steps, and that total work is called as the maximum work, that is the W max. Now how we get integrated in the limit, initial step and final step? Now integration, this is the sign of integration, dW from initial to final, that is equal to that is integration of this minus P dV from the limit V1 to V2, because the volume changes from V1 to V2 into the final step, and so this is the integration, and after solving this integration we obtain the formula or expression of the maximum work. Now using the ideal gas equation, now here we have to put the value of this pressure in the language of ideal gas equation. We know that PV is equal to nRT. It is the ideal gas equation. If we want this P pressure, then this V becomes divided. So P is equal to nRT divided by V. Now substitute the value of this pressure P here as nRT divided by V, because here is the limits V1 to V2 and here is the dV quantity. So we must substitute this P or this P in the language of volume, that is the P is equal to nRT divided by V. So this is now becomes by integrating so many this dW, we obtain the W max in the so many steps. So this is the nothing but the maximum work. W max means maximum work is equal to the integration sign from V1 to V2. The minus sign is as it is. Then P is substituted as nRT divided by V. But here is this dV. So minus nRT divided by minus nRT dV divided by V. Now this equation we have to integrate. We have to calculate the value of this equation, and when this equation get integrated, that expression is called as the maximum work expression. How it is integrated, how it is obtained, let us learn now. Now first take the screenshot and write down your notes in a beautiful handwriting, students. Now that are very important. Now this is the this is not now maximum work, but we obtain the last expression. How it is obtained? By integrating this last step, let us learn. Now we integrate now, okay? We integrate this last step. Now see students, how we integrate this W max is equal to, in the integration, that is minus nRT dV upon V between the limits V1 and V2. How it get integrated? See here. Now this W max is equal to minus nRT. Now this comes out of the integration sign, because the number of moles N, gas constant R and temperature T are all constant, because the reaction is thermodynamic. It is the thermodynamically reversible reaction. That means is constant into the this isothermal reaction. As the process is isothermal, so temperature is constant. So because N, R and T are constant, so they get outside of the integration sign, and what is remaining only? This dV divided by V. Now in the integration, dV divided by V from V1 to V2. Now we know the integration of this. What is ln V? That is the logarithm to the base E of the volume V. So W max is equal to minus nRT ln V from the limit V1 to V2. Now how it is written in this way? Minus nRT ln V2 minus ln V1. Now as they get subtraction of the logarithm is division of logarithm. So it becomes minus nRT ln V2 upon V1. Now this is ln is the log to the base E, but if we want log to the base 10, we must multiply all these equation by 2.303. So this equation becomes W max is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 now. Log to the base 10 V2 upon V1, because we have used this expression to solve the numericals based on this topic, and therefore we can calculate the value. So multiply this equation by 2.303, then we obtain this W max equation. But we know that by the ideal gas equation, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So what is the value of P1 upon P2? That becomes V2 upon V1, or the value of V2 upon V1 is P1 upon. Now sorry, this is the Boyle's law. Pressure is inversely proportional to volume, so P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. From Boyle's law, P1 upon P2 becomes V2 upon V1. So if we substitute in place of this V2 upon V1 in this equation as P1 upon P2, then what we obtain? The new equation of the maximum work, that is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 P1 upon P2. So remember students, during solving the numericals or problems, if they have given us two volumes, that is initial and final volume, then must use this formula to solve the problem. But if they give the pressures, two pressures, then we must use this formula P1 upon P2. And there is only change is that here volume is to the numerator, that is final volume, and the initial volume to the denominator. But here in this equation, initial pressure is to the numerator and final pressure is to the denominator. Now these are two are the that is the expression for the maximum work. They are very important expressions or formula to calculate the maximum work. Now in the next lecture, we will solve the problem based on this formula. But if students, you understand this topic, now this is very important in the point of view of board examination. Always they ask, derive the expression for the maximum work, or derive the expression for the maximum work in thermodynamically reversible process. Then you must write down all this expression in the examination. It should be asked for the 3 marks. Now this is very important expression to solve the numericals also. So students, if you like this video, then you should subscribe and share this video to the other student, so that they also understand this is very important expression and they also get benefited. So thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Now take the screenshot and write down the notes in a beautiful handwriting in your notebook.